Mellissa Thomas here for Florida National News, coming to you from the Orange County Convention Center, where Orange County Mayor Demings is presenting his Orange County Regional Economic Summit, which is, of course, an annual staple from former Mayor Teresa Jacobs, but he'll be presenting some key economic data notes for those who are in attendance. We're expecting several hundred people here, so stay tuned right here for the details.
Well, we have been leading in a number of different indicators, and business is one of those, because when you're growing, there are others who see that when they invest here in terms of a business investment, they can get a significant return on their investment. So that's the beauty of what's happening in our area. I firmly believe that as we continue to grow, it's a positive thing for our overall metropolitan area, because if we stop growing, then we're one day closer to dying as a community. And we've seen what happens in industrialized cities around the nation. When they stop growing and people begin to move out. People are moving in here at, you heard today, for the entire region at a net of about 1,500 people per week. And that, our economist is here, he said to you that it appears that that's going to sustain itself for the foreseeable future. So we're just trying to really define what kind of community we want to be with the growth that's coming. And so our elected officials and our other organizations here, our private sector partners, are part of that decision-making process as we define what type of community we're going to be as a region.
It's particularly strong in terms of economic growth. It's been driven by policies and entities that have helped facilitate and catalyze that growth. More people come into the area, be it from northern U.S. or Puerto Rico, just feeds it. And so I think the challenge that was discussed today is, how do we shape that growth? It's going to happen. Can we make it transpire in a way that we get the maximum benefit from? The Orlando metro area is a four-county area, okay? Orange County is at the heart of that, but Osceola, Lake, Seminole, the leaders from these counties were on the panel today talking about what's happening there. And they've all got their own clusters that are growing and expanding, and there is a feedback effect, between all our counties and between the other metro areas in our region. As one grows, the neighboring counties will benefit from that. And so it's a virtuous cycle that's underway right now in
National News. We just wrapped up the Orange County Regional Economic Summit here at the Orange County Convention Center, where we heard from Orange County Mayor Demings, as well as county chairs from Osceola, Lake, and Seminole counties. And of course, Orlando Mayor Dyer was on hand for the discussion as well. But the key here was to discuss the future of Orange County. They talked a little bit about the past here in Orange County and the region, but the main thing was about the future and the trajectory that the region is headed in, particularly 2030. That was the target year. And there was a lot of talk about improving the transit system between the different counties, the continued growth of the residents that's happening here in the Orange County region. We're hearing there are 1,500 people that move here to Florida every single week. That is a lot of people, especially this region. So they were discussing the housing situation. Orange County and that region has been kind of low where availability is concerned. So all of them had a hearty discussion in terms of how to move forward in the development of housing, the development of transit, and the continuation of the economic growth as well. But stay tuned right here at Florida National News for our continuing politics and power coverage. This is Mellissa Thomas coming to you from Orange County Convention Center.